Hey, it's Friday, which means it's another episode of People Like You. My name is Emmanuel Osir, your online personal trainer and wellness coach, and today I am met with a very special guest, Mr. Akadius Ashby. So me and AK, we go back, we went to school together at my our alma mater of Fresno State. That's where I first met him, hooping at the rec center, doing other recreational activities, playing sports, all this other fun stuff. And for starters, congratulations to AK. He is engaged and about to get married soon. So
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Sure. So AK, go ahead and just introduce us about yourself, and then we'll just go into it.
Okay. Well, my name is Akadius Ashby. I'm from Bakersfield, California, born and raised. Yeah, I'm an educator. I teach 6th grade. I love it, and today I will share my fitness journey with you.
There you go. So what do you teach in
6th grade? We teach everything, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So we teach multiple subjects. So I'm teaching English, everything from English all the way down to PE.
Okay, so PE is where I was getting at. So let's start here. How does PE change today as far as like how it is now to where we were like when we were in school?
I believe it hasn't changed too much. I feel like it could be, we could do it a little bit more,
right?
Because with child obesity and
right.
things like that,
right.
I feel like it's very necessary. It kind of gets put on the back burner behind math and English and things like that. But a lot hasn't changed. The requirements, there's still state requirements that individuals need to pass and things like that. So it hasn't changed a whole lot. It just needs to be implemented.
Word. Okay, so let's talk about your journey as far as what got you into working out. As far as I've known you, you've been pretty muscular, pretty active, still look the same, everything. So take us back to the genesis. What got you started into physical fitness?
Well, to start very early on, I was always an athlete.
Okay.
So I always played sports. I always played sports year round, from football. Football is my first love. Football to AAU basketball when I was growing up, to going to college. I ended up getting a football scholarship to go to an HBCU down south, and that was before we actually met.
Right.
I transferred to Fresno State, and kind of didn't play as much, but I still kept my fitness up.
Right.
And it transitioned from more so from training to more so just working out.
Right. So that's a good point. So how would you explain the difference? Because for a long time I didn't know the difference between training and working out until I got serious about it, started doing personal training stuff. So how would you explain the difference for our listeners between training and working out?
So for training in particular, especially for football, they're more specific.
Right.
Like there's certain muscles that you use in football, and you're targeting those areas, and it's more consistent. Working out is more so, to keep in shape. You want a certain body type, so you're trying to do things that way. But training is specific to what it is that you're doing, whatever sport that may be.
Right.
So
for sure. So talk about, because you said something as far as reaching a specific goal. Talk about how important goal setting has been for you. Because you're not playing football anymore.
not even close.
But right, so do you still find yourself setting goals as you work out?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not more so because I'm older now. I've reached my 30s. My metabolism is changing. My body is changing. I'm still trying to figure those things out. I'm not 24 years old anymore. So what I do now is my goals are a little different. I'm not trying to lift the most weight.
Right.
I'm kind of off that tip, I'm not trying to go in.
It's kind of like a phase we all go to. See how much you can bench.
Exactly. I was an ego lifter for a bit. I saw somebody put on 3 plates, I'm gonna put on 3 plates.
Right.
I saw somebody put on this, I'm gonna put on this. But now I kind of strayed away from that. I'm doing more reps now. I'm doing less heavy weight, and I'm just trying to be more consistent.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I kind of transitioned to in my personal thing. My personal workout as far as like lifting light to moderate but more reps. So I try to get between like 200 to 300 light reps.
Yeah.
And they add up. It's a different burn. It's not the same burn. You can still lift your arm in the morning and stuff, but it's definitely a good burn. So being a school teacher, right? And it's Monday through Friday and regular hours, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you balance your regular work schedule with your regular job?
It's not that hard realistically, because I get off and it's still mid-afternoon, so I try to get in and get before that 5 o'clock rush.
Oh, you work a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not a.m. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
p.m. That 5 p.m. rush, where you can't really get on a lot of
Right.
machines and things like that. So usually I'm done by about 2:30, and by 3, I try to get in and get my workout in before.
There's always that
rush.
There's that sweet spot window before 5. Absolutely. So you're still working out at the gym? Any home workouts or anything?
I'm trying to, because I've done so much weightlifting in the past and through my fitness journey, I've tried to incorporate new things to kind of keep me, keep me going, So try to shake things up a bit. So as of late, I've done some boxing.
Okay.
I've been doing some boxing. I've also, I have a bike, so I've been riding a lot. I hate cardio. I hate it with my passion. But I've been riding like in 10-mile increments. So today I went on a 10-mile bike ride.
Oh.
Yeah. So
in the Bakersfield heat, huh?
I did. It was at about 12 p.m. Yeah,
you did that?
Yeah, it was hard. So I'll probably go on one later on too, but I'm on this journey right now where I'm trying to lose weight. Cool.
And just hold that thought. I just kind of want to get into the boxing thing. We'll get into that. No, that's a lot to unpack, so we'll get into that. So I did a video recently about, it was a Thursday Q&A, and somebody asked, the benefits of gym workouts or outdoor workouts for cardio. And I think what I said in it, it was pretty much, do what you enjoy doing as far as outdoor activities, the benefits of it. So, like you said, boxing or swimming and stuff. Most of outdoor activities, or a lot of outdoor activities, you don't need a gym membership or anything. You can do it at a time. You can take a walk around the block a couple times if you like. So, what are some other things? Is there any other things besides boxing that you kind of like to do for cardio?
For cardio, no, not really, because for me it's a love-hate relationship. Like, I love the way that I feel afterwards, but I hate doing it. And I'm not really much of a runner at all, because it's a little, I'm a bigger guy, so it's a little rough on my knees out here on the
I'm not a big runner.
It's not fun. So I try to just do that as far as the bike riding and the boxing.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, so you talked about weight loss just now.
Yes.
And what are some goals that you have? How'd you come about this goal? Is the wedding coming up? What are some things? How'd you get there to, as far as like, I want to lose weight, and what are you doing for that?
Okay, so as far as my weight loss goes, right now, currently, when I started the weight loss process, I had ballooned up to a certain point. I had ballooned up to 255.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a little, I was a little overweight, and I took my engagement photos, and they were beautiful, except we're our worst critic. So I saw some things and I was like, that shouldn't look like that, and then also, I have a wedding coming up, as you stated, and then I also have a big trip coming up where I'm gonna be on the beach. I want to have my shirt off. Exactly. So I'm starting on my summertime body a little late, but my goal is to get down to 230. Okay. So I weighed myself today actually, and I'm 240.
Nice. So, nice, dude. So what are some things that you're doing as far as like what you've changed up so far since your weight loss goals?
So really what it was is I was being cognizant of what it was that I was putting into my body. I was doing a lot of eating out. You get in a relationship, you get comfortable and you kind of slack off a little bit. So I was eating whatever I wanted to eat. But now I'm on a green smoothie diet right now, which is...
We'll get into that in a bit.
Yes. So I'm on that right now. I'm on day 3, and I'm just eating more clean. Okay. I'm not eating a whole lot of red meat. I'm not eating a whole lot of things that are fat, a whole lot of starches. Before I got into the green smoothie, but now, like with that, everything is kind of like ramped up.
But little steps, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing drastic, because that's what I kind of believe in. So add a little bit of this here, and then take a little bit of that out at the same time. You'll start to see, like, what are some benefits that you've seen so far?
Some of the benefits that I've seen is my skin is cleared up. I've had what else? My fatigue. I've had more energy. I've been able to get up in the morning and do more, start my day a little bit better. Just things like that, man. You notice them the first few days are rough. Yeah, they're rough because your body's going through shock. Right. But after that, man, it's kind of like on autopilot, and I'm feeling good.
Nice. Okay, so you said the green tea diet, right?
It's a green smoothie diet.
Green smoothie diet. All right, so take us into that. What is that? How'd that come about? Where'd you hear it from?
So I got my information like a bunch of other people, just YouTube.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I was out there searching. I wanted to lose weight fast, and I came across the diet. I went on Amazon, ordered the book for it, and it kind of gave me like the procedural process to, you know, how to make them, what it consists of, and just gave me like the step-by-step, and the rest is history.
So it's so far so good, huh?
So far so good. Those like I said, the first couple of days, it was bad.
It was rough.
It was bad. It was just more so, for me, it was more so the cravings.
Right.
You know, I miss chewing. Like, we take for granted, you know, just the chewing process. So I miss that because I'm drinking smoothies.
How many smoothies are you drinking?
So it is 3. It is 3 throughout the course of the day, and in between, I'm drinking detox tea. I'm also taking back a bunch of water. You can see I walked in with water. I'm taking in at least 64 ounces a day. But everything that I'm taking in is all green. It's leafy greens. There's some vegetables in there to add some, some fruit to add some sweetness. Okay. So it's not just unbearable, because just drinking a bunch of kale is not fun. Yeah. But I've been doing that, and it's been working out. Yeah.
Nice. So when are you eating, or how many meals are you eating?
So with that, I'm not. It's just the smoothies are take over the meals themselves. So I have 3 throughout the course of the day. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. I'm taking in water. There's snacks incorporated, so I eat like a handful of nuts. About 2 times a day. And then I have a smoothie that I'm kind of sipping on throughout the course of the day. Right. So my biggest thing was being hungry, because, you know, I'm not a small guy. Yeah. I like to eat. Of course. I was hungry, but after the first few days, like those hunger pains and those hunger cravings, they kind of went away. Yeah. So I'm cool now.
For sure. Yeah. As soon as you get over that, and like you said, when your body goes through changes from routine and habit, it goes through that initial shock phase, but if you can just kind of push through it,
that shock is real. It is real.
For real. That's awesome. Like I think that's pretty cool how you said, as far as like your skin changing or like clearing up and stuff. I've experienced that, especially with just water drinking alone. Like I mean, I've made water videos now. My water intake is better, but it's still not where I want to be. But you can still, even as far as like energy, like you said, being alert and everything. So that's awesome that you're experiencing these benefits. So explain how supportive your fiance has been in